Hello everyone, my name's Natcha Charoenthongmankhong. Today I'd like to present my research study, a study of motivation and attitude toward English language learning of Hmong students at Naresuan University. Okay, let's get started with Rationale. It is perfectly understandable that English is the language of international communication. Since English is considered a global language, it is extensively utilized as a key to open the door to communication and mutual understanding between people from different countries. Most importantly, Gardner and Donye also stated that motivation is a significant factor in English language achievement. According to EF English Proficiency Index 2020, Thai student English scores are dissatisfied because Thailand was ranked 89th out of 100 countries and 20th out of 24 Asian countries in terms of English proficiency. Furthermore, it revealed that Thailand was very low due to the EF EPI score 490. As a result, my research objective is to investigate the attitude and level of motivation toward learning English of Hmong students at Naresuan University. And my research question is, what are the attitude and level of motivation of Hmong students at Naresuan University toward learning English? Significance of the study. The study can be beneficial to not only English lecturers in the Faculty of Humanities, but English teachers at school, so that they can design interesting and appropriate teaching for their students. The goal of this study is to help more students know their motivations and attitude in learning English and improve their English skill for the future. Let's move to literature review. The following are previous studies on motivation and attitudes of both non-Thai scholars and Thai scholars from 2009 to present. To summary, the previous study demonstrated that motivation is a crucial element to succeed in their English learning. The majority of EFL learners have been both instrumentally motivated and integratively motivated, particularly instrumental motivation. According to previous studies, many research studies have been conducted with various participants and in various locations, such as China, Korea, Malaysia, and Thailand. Third, this data cannot use to generalize the EFL learners in other groups. What my research is different from the previous studies is new group of participants, and the researcher focused on both motivation and attitudes. Let's see theoretical framework. Concerning Gardner's motivation theory, Gardner indicated that motivation is the extent to which individual works or strive to learn the language because of a desire to do or the satisfaction experienced in previous events. He also revealed that students with higher levels of motivation will do better than students with lower levels. Regarding attitude, Hosseini and Pourmanier define attitude as a disposition or tendency to respond positively or negatively towards a certain thing, such as an idea, object, person, or situation. This is a research framework of motivation and attitude adopted from IMSAT 2020. Let's turn to the next issue, research methodology. The participants of the study were 70 Hmong students from the first year to the fourth year at Naresuan University in 2021. And there were two types of instruments, a questionnaire and an open-ended question. Now, I like to describe instruments. A questionnaire was adopted from IMSA 2020 with 34 questions to answer the research question. What are the attitudes and level of motivation of Hmong students at Naresuan University toward learning English? Besides, an optional open-ended question was conducted. Could you please share about your opinions and experience toward learning English? Finally, the question focused on five main aspects: personal, emotional, educational, professional, and parental. Let's see the data collection. For their convenience, the questionnaire was manipulated via Google Form to receive the information easier. The questionnaire was discontinued to accept new responses after it reached the expected number of participants. Since their identities were anonymous, they were asked to answer the questionnaire honestly. Data analysis. The data gained from the questionnaire was calculated and examined in terms of mean by using computer program. The researchers applied the interpreting procedures devised by IMSA 2020 to interpret the mean score for participant attitude and motivational levels as shown in 4-point Likert scale table. Now, I'd like to describe research findings. The findings have two parts. One is a quantitative data from the questionnaire, and the other is a qualitative data from the open-ended question. Let's see the quantitative data. First is the personal aspect. The result from the questionnaire revealed that the overall mean score was 3.12, indicating that the informant had a high level of motivation. The highest mean score was 3.47, interpreted as strongly agree in statement number 5. Moreover, the mean score 3.34 of statement number 1 was equal as the mean score of the statement number 9. Astonishingly, 57.14% of the respondents seems to disagree that knowing English was really not an important goal in their life. Next, the emotional aspect. As shown in the table, the total mean score was 2.8, indicating that the respondent had high level of motivation and positive attitude toward learning English. The average highest mean score was 3.17, shared by the statement number 17 and statement number 22. Surprisingly, two statements hold the same mean score of 2.81. One was the statement number 29 and the other was statement number 34. Furthermore, most of the respondents revealed that they disagree with the statement number 25, I hate English. Third, the educational aspect. The results from the table show that most respondents had been highly motivated. The average mean score was 2.76. To be more specific, the statement number 19 had a highest mean score of 3.13. Furthermore, the mean score 3.1 and 3.04 were the second and third highest mean score of the statement 11 and statement number 16 respectively. Regarding the statement number 21, 23, and 28, most respondents disagree with that learning English at school was vague, not enjoyable, and boring. Next, the professional aspect. The result from the questionnaire demonstrated that most respondents had a strongly high level of motivation. The overall mean score was 3.41. Both statement number 6 and 7 had the same mean score of 3.41, and more than 90% of the respondents believed that studying English was important because it would be needed for their career and useful in getting a job. The last one is the parental aspect. The parental aspect had been classified as an extrinsic motivation in this study, which was thought to increase student control over how they study. The result from the table showed that the overall mean score was 3, implying that the most respondents had been highly motivated by their parents. Furthermore, the statement number 15 had a lower mean score than the statement number 26. The following are responses from the open-ended questions. All the responses were grouped according to 3 aspects: personal, emotional, and educational, respectively. First, concerning the significance of studying English having impact on their personal aspect. Most students revealed that English was a vital tool to communicate with other people and journey around the world. Moreover, meeting foreigners gave them a chance to learn other cultures to gain knowledge. Concerning the significance of studying English having impact on their emotions, most students revealed that they would not prefer the way that teachers asked them random questions. They might be unwell prepared and afraid to be blamed for wrong answers. This would make them shy and would not like to study English anymore. Concerning their English learning, some Hmong students say that there was a barrier to speak English if one lacked vocabulary. Besides, they also stated that studying English with the native speaker would be better and ought to speak English fluently without focusing too much on grammar. Let's move to the conclusion. The overall finding revealed that Hmong students from the first year to the first year at Naresuan University had positive attitude and high motivation toward learning English. Furthermore, from research findings, it could be concluded that professional, personal, and parental aspects were the 3 highest mean score of 3.41, 3.12, and 3, respectively. These are all references of my research study.